It's a little late to do a review right now, but I just wanted to get my thoughts on this quick review for Horizon Forbidden West for PS5. First off, absolutely gorgeous game. I think it's the best looking game technically on the PS5, and honestly I've seen it run on the PS4, and yeah, you can't play it in 60 frames per second, but it actually looks ridiculously good still. Kind of a technical marvel. Haven't heard about any bugs or anything on it, but the PS5 version, especially in 60 frames, looks just gorgeous. And I know I've heard some like Digital Foundry recommended playing it in the 30 frames with the higher resolution, and I just don't think it's worth it. Like, the 60 frames is much better. But besides just how it looks, it plays so much better than the original Horizon. It's just more, everything's more fluid, and I really, really liked the original Horizon. Gave it an 8.5, but this is just leaps and bounds above that, which is saying a lot. Like, I absolutely loved it, and I think the story is a great continuation. It's still kind of an up in the air ending, which is nice. It sounds like there's going to be a planned trilogy, but it still does come to a completion in terms of the story that you're going through with Aloy, and it has some of those elements of an RPG in terms of like, hey, you got to get your crew together for the big last mission. Not quite as big as like Mass Effect 2 or something where you have to make some hard choices, but it is kind of a nice feeling. But traversal is great. There's a lot better ways to get around. Oh man, just look at that. That's gorgeous. The art style. But it's an absolutely gorgeous game. It plays very well. The story is very good. It's really, complaint-wise, I think it's just if it's not your type of game. The gameplay, like you can see here, where you're firing arrows, might just not be for everyone. Like, it's not your traditional third-person shooter, of course. But I find there's so many tactics, so many different weapons, so many different elements that you really do have to think about what you're doing to complete whatever you're fighting against or whatever the mission would be. But it's just fantastic.